Be a Gooner Standard. What's popping, peeps? Welcome back. This is the inventory, a full-time look at our recent fixture against Manchester United, where it finished Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. What a game. What a performance. What a difference. I as long as with the team, feel rejuvenated. It's a long time since I've seen a performance like that from Arsenal. We played well against Chelsea. We saw the progress in relation to that, the Chelsea game, from the Chelsea game, and even the Bournemouth game. I saw a little bits of hope and promise in relation to the attitude and the work rate kind of stepped up from the players. Man for man, the players were tremendous. I don't have anything negative to say at all about the players and the performance. They all put in a shift. They all worked hard, especially the front four. Considering that we've never played with that front four before, no manager's been brave enough to play that front four. And Miko's come in and said, you know what? These are my four best players going forward. I'm going to play them all together and see if we can, you know, balance something or work something. And it worked a treat. As far as I'm concerned, it worked a treat. Reason why it's working now for me is that we're getting a lot more protection from the midfielders in terms of Torreira and Xhaka, who are doing a tremendous job as well. They're just holding, they're sitting, they're digging in, they're grinding. It's such a difference. The beauty for me, and the difference for me when I first initially saw it from the Chelsea game in particular, even though I say Bournemouth, because you could see something was happening, but in the Chelsea game in particular was the shape of the side. Now, usually we were so gung-ho and all over the place, and it seemed like none of the players knew what they was doing, but since the Chelsea game, there just seems to be some kind of structure. There seems to be some kind of way of playing that Mikel has put into them, which is, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. That's all I wanted to see, was the players grafting and working and trying something. If it didn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Some you win, some you lose. Football's a funny game. Go with what your best squad, as far as I'm concerned. Now, there's been a lot of talk around. There was a lot of talk around Mesut Ozil's contribution to the team and whether he can perform in this team. And Mesut just silenced the critics in both games. Not even just this game, in both games, and both two big games. Yeah, they said they're both at Emirates, and he tends to play better at the Emirates than away from home. But I think that's a false claim. If we're playing the right team around Mesut Ozil, Mesut will produce. It's as simple as that. I said it in a previous video of mine that I don't know what it is around this Mesut Ozil thing. Mesut Ozil is our most creative footballer. He's the most dangerous creative footballer we have. You know, without Mesut in the side, there's hardly any creativity. When Danny Ceballos is in there, you see a little bit of that, but he's not a Mesut Ozil. He's just not a Mesut Ozil. And let's be totally honest about that. Mesut Ozil is our most creative footballer, and we should be, if we've got him in the team, if we've got him in the squad, in the setup, considering he's our most creative footballer, we should kind of be building the team around him. Don't you guys think? It makes no sense having a man, especially on the bag of change that he's on, to be sitting on the bench or to have problems with him. That's what I love about Mikel. He's wiped the slate clean for all the players. He's told them, look, from this day forward, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to work. You're all going to have a chance. And it's been proven. He's proven that by actually selecting and playing the players that we think, or some people may think, maybe shouldn't be getting near the Arsenal side. Namely, man like Granit Xhaka, maybe Said, people may argue about. Mesut, they'll definitely argue about. So, Mustafi, they'll argue about. So there's certain players that we may think, you know, that they're just not Arsenal quality. But if you play the right setup and the right team, with the right players, then it will work. It's a false dawn for the way where the Arsenal team are at the moment in terms of the league table. It's a false dawn because the players that we got should not be in that position. So it just goes to show you there's something wasn't right within the setup of the behind the scenes, within the setup of the squad, the tactics that it was being given. So I'm so grateful to Mikel Arteta for coming in, being our new head coach, and just releasing a breath of fresh air all around the Emirates and the fan base. It's important for us to be totally behind him. It's important for us to be together, because with that positive energy, it's gonna feed onto the players. It will definitely feed onto the players. If we're totally behind them, you will see the difference. And we're reaping that at the moment. What a result, man. What a result. What a performance. I'm so happy that I got my Arsenal back. I don't have nothing else to say in relation to it, because what else is there to say? Every single player played well. Every single one of them done a job. There's been talks about our energy levels as well, and the pace and the pressure and the pressing that the type of football Mikel wants to play. The players definitely need to sharpen up in relation to their fitness. I think that's been said before. The players recognise that as well. So that's why you may see a little tail off in our performances. First half of performance against Manchester United and Chelsea was tremendous. And then it kind of tailed off in the second half, especially against Chelsea. But for the Manchester United game, it kind of continued for a lot longer. The back end of the game was a little bit thwart in relation to, you know, there may be a couple of chances that Manchester United had in the game, but I have to put that all down to energy levels and fitness. And Mikel's actually working on that with the squad. I've got a lot to say about Mikel Arteta. I don't know if anybody's actually noticed this, but most of the talks or most of the press conferences or interviews that Mikel has had as our head coach, he's always, well, not always, but most of the times, I would say 90% of the time, he includes us as fans. He refers to us and how important it is that we're behind the team, and that the players recognise that the fans are there and we need to put on a performance for the fans. And I love it. I love everything that Mikel Arteta is doing. I love the energy that he's bringing. I'm loving the positivity that he's bringing. And I hope it continues. I really do hope it continues. Yeah, we will have, I know there's going to be times, there's going to be dips in our performance, because football's a funny game. That just is what happens. But we'll see the full metal of this team, the full steel of this team when that happens. And I'm kind of looking forward to it now. I'm looking forward to every game that Arsenal play now. That's another thing. I want to watch my team play football now. I look forward to it. So I'm looking forward to a game we got against Leeds tomorrow. As I'm doing this review, we got Leeds United tomorrow in the FA Cup, and I'll be doing a preview on that. I'll be doing the framework preview on that game that we should be coming up shortly. Also, I have to give credit to the fans, because I've not heard the Emirates rock like that for a minute, for a long period. So credit to the fans, kudos to you, to us all, because that's feeding on the players now. That's feeding onto the players. They can feel that energy. Positive mental attitude will get us far. Trust me on that. 10 out of 10 for the Arsenal fans. Makes me smile, makes me happy, makes me want football again, want to watch football again. I can actually watch Match of the Day and them kind of things now. So it makes me want to watch it. Beautiful. Well done, Mikel. Doing a good job. Long may it continue. So yeah, check out my preview on the Leeds United game tomorrow. I'll be back for the Firepower starting 11, all the in-match reactions, the half-time waiting room, the full-time inventory for the Leeds United game. Well done, Mikel. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the full-time inventory where it's finished Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. Boom. Who to be a Gooner standard? Fulfill your true potential. Peace.